คะ Good evening, everyone. Please put on your cameras. I hope you all are sitting with the new notebook. Today we are going to start with your 12th standard first chapter. So we will start within 2-3 minutes. Okay, I think everybody has joined. सिर्फ 2 लोगों ने कैमरा ऑन किया, बाकी लोगों को क्या हो गया है? Come on, put on your cameras. अभी सुबह का टाइम नहीं है, ये टाइम पे कोई सोता नहीं है. मेरे लेक्चर में अपने मोबाइल का इंटरनेट का डेटा बचा के रखने का, बिकॉज यू हैव टू पुट ऑन योर कैमरा. विदाउट कैमरा मैं पढ़ाऊंगी ही नहीं. आई विल रिमूव यू. Okay, welcome to the 12th standard chapters. First of all, let me give you the introduction about 12th standard. In the 12th standard, again, you are having 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2, right? So total, you are having 16 chapters in the 12th standard. So chapter, you are having solid state, then solution and colligative property, ionic equilibria, chemical equilibria you have done in your 11th standard. Okay. Then we have over here chemical thermodynamics. Then we have electrochemistry and chemical kinetics. Okay. These are the chapters in which you have to solve lots of numericals. Okay. Each chapter is having more than 10 to 15 numericals. So these are very, very scoring chapter. In this only you are having one more chapter. Chapter number 17 is 7th is 16, 17 and 18th group elements. In the 11th standard, you have done 13, 14, 15 group elements. Now you are having 16, 17 and 18. So it is related with the 12th standard itself. Okay. So solid state, solution colligative property, ionic equilibria, chemical thermodynamics, electrochemistry, chemical kinetics. ये सब के सब एकदम बड़े चैप्टर्स हैं. आई एम टेलिंग यू केमिस्ट्री इज वेरी वेरी इजी, वेरी वेरी मतलब बहुत ज्यादा 11th स्टैंडर्ड से भी इजी है. बट द ओनली ड्रॉबैक इज इट इज वेरी लेंथी. ठीक है. सो इफ यू विल डू ऑल दीज 7 चैप्टर्स यू विल स्कोर मच बेटर मार्क्स इन योर 12th स्टैंडर्ड. ठीक है. ये हो गया आपका पेपर 1. दिस इज योर पीरियोडिक टेबल में से ग्रुप नंबर 16, 17 एंड 18 जो हम लोग एकदम लास्ट में पढ़ेंगे. Then in paper number 2, you are having transition elements, right? Transition elements means D block elements and inner transition elements, that is F block elements. So ये भी आपका किधर आ गया? Your inorganic chemistry. Then you are having coordination chemistry, ठीक है, जिसमें आप लोग sp, sp2, sp3 hybridization जो पढ़ा था उससे related है ये. So in this you have to study the hybridization of the complex compounds जो हम पढ़ेंगे काफी डिटेल में. Then you are having halogen derivatives. Halogen derivatives means कि अगर आप मीथेन में से कोई halogen introduce करते हो तो what type of compounds in this. तो जैसे आपने हाइड्रोकार्बन में पढ़ा था preparation properties uses, वैसे यहाँ पर बहुत सारे हैं. If you see the chapters, page number 210 से लेकर 233, page number 234 से लेकर 253, मतलब ऐसे 30 40 पेज के खाली chapters है. Then you are having alcohols, phenols and ethers. ठीक है, all these functional groups, their IUPAC, their preparations, their properties and uses, everything we have to study in detail. Then you are having aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids. Again, same thing you have to do in that. And then we are having over here amines, chapter called as amines. ठीक है, तो ये जो chapters आ गए आपके HDA से लेकर amines, all these comes under organic chemistry. ओके, ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री कैसा वाला? हाइड्रोकार्बन जैसा. अगर आपने यहाँ पर सोचा कि मैं HDA पढ़ लेती हूँ और एल्डिहाइड कीटोन्स पढ़ लेती हूँ, अल्कोहल फिनॉल छोड़ देंगे, नहीं चलेगा. व्हाई? बिकॉज अल्कोहल ऑन ऑक्सीडेशन गिव्स यू एसिड, एसिड ऑन रिडक्शन गिव्स यू अल्कोहल. तो सब चैप्टर्स इंटरकनेक्टेड है. एक भी चैप्टर छोड़ा तो यू विल फेल इन 12th स्टैंडर्ड. तो फ्रॉम डे 1 you have to study a lot and sincerely. I'm not saying the whole day you study, but you have to be very very sincere in your 12th standard. ठीक है, वो सबसे मेन मुद्दा है. These are very easy, कुछ difficult नहीं है, but these are very lengthy. Then after that you are having biomolecules in which you will study how the carbohydrates are prepared, how are proteins, how are vitamins. ठीक है. Then you are having one chapter called as polymers. Polymers जो हम हमारे day to day life में use करते हैं. And then you are having green chemistry. तो ये जो तीनों आ गया, that is called as bio-inorganic chemistry because biology is related with the chemistry. ठीक है, so these are the chapters. अभी इसमें से ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट और कोऑर्डिनेशन ये तो बहुत इजी है. ये नीचे के 1 2 3 चैप्टर्स बहुत इजी है. तो आपको फोकस कहाँ करना है पेपर 2 में? 1 2 3 4. आई विल टेल यू, एक चैप्टर पढ़ाने को 1 से 1.5 महीना जाता है. Lots of reactions. So you have to make a separate notebook for chemistry. Everything we are going to study in lecture. जैसे हम लोग ने 11th में किया है कि we are doing some topic, फिर उसके ऊपर I will give you some questions. You have to solve it. You will get lots of homework also. That homework you have to write down. And जब offline सब चालू हो जाएगा, I am going to check your books. And I'm telling you, अगर books नहीं रहे आपके पास लिखे हुए, so everything you are supposed to write down 4 times. ठीक है, तो ये हो गए आपके चैप्टर्स. अभी पेपर 1 में से यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन 1 2 3 4 5 6. आई विल ऑलवेज सजेस्ट द स्टूडेंट्स डू नॉट स्किप एनी ऑफ दीज चैप्टर्स, क्योंकि इसमें बहुत ही कम न्यूमेरिकल्स हैं and lots of derivations are there and it is very easy, simple formula. Like in physics you are doing chapter number 1 is related with 3, 3 is related with 6. फिर उसके बाद आप क्या करोगे? सबको कंबाइन करके एक नया फॉर्मूला बनाते हो. In chemistry it is not like that. Solution colligative का फॉर्मूला अलग ही है, सॉलिड स्टेट का फॉर्मूला अलग ही है, केमिकल काइनेटिक्स का फॉर्मूला अलग है, इलेक्ट्रोकेमिस्ट्री का फॉर्मूला अलग है. तो there is no chances of jumble up. But just by looking at the question you will come to know that it is from which chapter. So these are very very scoring. ये chapter हम लोग एकदम last में करेंगे because it is very easy. But these two chapters are interrelated, correct? So if you are going to do this chapter, immediately we will do this chapter, or vice versa we will do. ठीक है? So what I will do, I will first start today with the solid state, then we'll do solution and colligative. I will go to organic. I will take one chapter. Again we'll come back to physical chemistry. Again we'll go to organic chemistry. ऐसे एक करके we will do that. Okay? Is it very clear? So today we will start with the first chapter. Okay, right? And when you are going to appear for your CET, these all 16 chapters are very very important. द थिंग इज, अगर आपने टेक्सचुअल क्वेश्चंस भी परफेक्टली किया, टेक्सचुअल क्वेश्चंस जो टेक्स्ट के पीछे दिए हुए हैं, इफ यू विल डू दैट मच आल्सो परफेक्टली, you will be able to score a very good marks in chemistry. It's very easy. खाली एक ही प्रॉब्लम है कि बहुत सारा है, बहुत सारा पढ़ना है. So I will tell you how to divide the chapters and how to study. और मैं टेस्ट भी वैसे ही मैनर में लेने वाली हूँ. Like solid state I will divide in the 2 parts. Solution I will divide in the 3 parts. Equilibria 2 parts. Chemical kinetics 3 parts. Electrochemistry 3 parts. So I will give you that particular page number. Till that page number you will get the question paper of 25 marks. You have to solve online, you have to submit a paper and all that. ठीक है. Then you have to give the combined test, paper 1, paper 2. बहुत सारे होते हैं. फिर see our 12th standard का group also, now also we are taking their prelims. कम से कम उन लोगों ने 7 से 8 पेपर सॉल्व किए complete, केमिस्ट्री पे, फिजिक्स पे, बायो पे. ठीक है. So they are very very you know particular about their chapters and subjects. So the thing is you have to focus on the studies. Okay, so this is about the introduction of your 12th standard. Today we will start with the solid state chapter. It is very easy, but you have to study, see some videos. तो वो videos मैं आपको online भी दिखाऊंगी, and I will share the link also on the group. You have to save those videos on your mobile phone or on your laptops or in your pen drive, क्योंकि ये chapter without video आपको समझ में ही नहीं आएगा, because all these are imaginary things. ठीक है. 3D imaginations है, 2D imaginations है, 1D imaginations है. So I will share all the links. I will show you here also. I will share all the links in the group and you have to make a separate folder. सिर्फ ये एक chapter में वैसा करना है. ठीक है. You have to make a separate folder for solid state chemistry. YouTube पे भी जाकर आप देख सकते हो. And then you have to, while studying, you have to refer those videos. Okay. So we will start from your first chapter, that is solid state chemistry, right? In the 11th standard you have already done your gaseous state, जहाँ पे आपने different gas laws पढ़े हैं. ठीक है. Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro's law, Gay-Lussac's law. And liquid state also we have studied. It was omitted in your topic, but actually it was there, like density of the liquid, and then we have studied the viscosity of the liquid, all those things. So in the 12th standard you have to study in detail a solid state. ठीक है. Solid state is one of the state of the matter along with liquid and gaseous state, right? If I'll say to write down few characteristics of the solid state, what is your first thing? You will say that in the solid state, atoms are very closely bound with each other. Am I right? These atoms are very closely bound with each other. Like the structure is very, very compact. They are very, very close with each other compared to liquid and the gaseous state, right? Point number 2, you will say that force of attraction between the molecule is very high. Am I right? They are having very, very strong force of attraction between these molecules, right? They have a definite shape and definite volume, right? They have a definite shape and definite volume. You can see your liquid, you can see your solid, right? So they are having a definite shape and the definite volume, but these shapes and volumes may change with the slight temperature and the pressure. Now, थोड़ा changes तो सभी जगह होता है, so they may have a slight changes. ठीक है. Then you are saying that solids can not be poured. क्यों pour नहीं कर सकते solid को? Because they are very tightly held with each other. So अगर आपने एक solid को फेंका तो पूरे particles जाएंगे, right? So you cannot pour the solids. They are having very high melting points and boiling points. Of course, there are some exceptions. What are those exceptions? Potassium, sodium, they are solids, but they are having low melting and boiling points. So there are always exceptions in the solid state also. The smallest constituent particles are called as either atoms, means they are made up of either atoms or with the ions or with the molecules. Okay, what is the difference between atoms, ions and molecules? If I'll write down here Cl, Cl minus and Cl2, ये atom हो गया, ये ion हो गया, ये molecule हो गया. समझा? सिर्फ मैंने समझाने के लिए बोला है. What is atom? Writing over, I'm so sorry. If you are having Cl, it is your atom. Cl minus is your ion and Cl2 is your molecule. Correct? The smallest particle of the solid is called as particles. तो हम लोग इसको क्या बोलेंगे? Particles. The smallest substance और smallest constituent particle, जो एक छोटा सा चीज जो बार 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 repeat होता है, that is considered as particles. In this chapter, we'll use the term particles or we'll use the term unit cells that we are going to study later on, right? So far we have studied here characteristics of solid state. In the exam, they may ask you, write any 4 characteristics of solid state. Abhi already you have solved more than 1200 questions of JEE and all that. So you must have understood what kind of questions they may ask you in this also. They may ask you which one of the following is not a characteristic of solid state. They may ask you which one of the following is a characteristic of solid state. In the question answer session, they may ask you write down any 4 characteristics of solid state. So what is the first one? Here, the particles are very tightly bound with each other. Force of attraction is very high in the molecules. They have a definite shape and a volume. They cannot be poured. They are having a very high melting point and boiling point. Exceptions are sodium and the potassium. The constituent particles or the substances are called as atoms, ions, or the molecules. And the smallest substance is referred as particles. This is very, very clear. Any
Yes,
doubts, any word which you did not understand? Okay. Okay. Now, next we have to study here different types of solids, right? So here there is a huge classification of this thing. So we'll say classification of solids or type of solids. So मैं आपको पहले बता दूं एक chart. We are having a chart over here. First is called as crystalline solid, and second one is called as amorphous solid. Okay? Crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Now this crystalline is further classified into 4 types. First one is called as molecular solids. Second one is called as ionic solid. Third one is called as metallic solid. And fourth one is called as covalent solids. मतलब कैसे बोलेंगे? Molecular solids, ionic solids, metallic solids, and covalent solids. ये molecular solids के वापस से 3 parts हैं, which are called as polar molecular solids, non-polar molecular solids, and hydrogen bonded molecular solids. समझा? हर एक का डिटेल में हम लोगों को पढ़ना है. What I said, classification of solid, they have been classified majorly into 2 groups. First is called as crystalline, second one is called as amorphous. Crystalline is further classified as molecular solids, ionic solids, metallic solids, covalent solids. Okay? Molecular solid is further classified as polar molecular solids, non-polar molecular solids, hydrogen bonded molecular solids. बाकी ये सबके एक-एक ही type है. ठीक है? So we will first study what is the difference between crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Before going to that, please write down these characteristics in your notebook. Write down the name of the chapter, solid state. All the notes and everything you will get in the lecture itself. So write down the heading solid state. You can write down all these points. You can later on make a whole sentences of that. ठीक है? खाली key points लिख के ले लो फटाफट से. I will give you 5 minutes to write down that. Come on. और किसी को कुछ नहीं समझा होगा तो प्लीज फील फ्री टू आस्क. चैप्टर नंबर 1, पेपर 1, चैप्टर नंबर 1, प्रांजल. Samiksha, why you are not writing? Do not play that game of screenshots. हाँ, स्क्रीनशॉट ले लिया, हो गया, ये करना ही नहीं है. I don't want screenshots. I don't want to see your screenshots. Omkar, have you understood that? Omkar, I will call your names twice. नहीं आंसर किया तो I am going to remove you from the meet and next time आने का ही नहीं lecture को. Omkar, did you understand that? Niti, Parth,
Yes, ma'am.
Prachiti. Okay. Prathamesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. ओमकार किधर गया? नीति.
Yes, ma'am.
मैम मैम
सॉरी एक मिनट. हाँ बोलो. यस.
कुछ नहीं, वो स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रहा था आपका.
हाँ हाँ वो एक्चुअली गलत वाला बटन दब गया तो वो चला गया. सॉरी.
Done, ma'am.
डन एवरीवन.
Done, ma'am.
ओके चलो अभी सब लोग मेरे साथ चार्ट बनाएंगे क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ सॉलिड्स का. ठीक है. होल्ड योर बुक लाइक दिस
मीन्स
एंड राइट डाउन. यस.
वो टाइप्स ऑफ सॉलिड्स का चार्ट नहीं लिखा हम लोग ने.
तो मैं लिखा रही हूँ ना अभी वही लिखा रही हूँ क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ सॉलिड्स. That only we are writing now. Write down classification of solids. सब लोग लिखेंगे मेरे साथ classification of solids. Make two main lines. In one part you write down crystalline solids. इसके 4 parts हैं. ठीक है. 1, 2, 3 and 4. First one is called as molecular solid. Second one is called as ionic solid. Third one is called as metallic solid. And the last one is called as covalent solid. ठीक है. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड लिखो फटाफट से. क्लासिफिकेशन क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड्स 4 parts: molecular solid, ionic solid, metallic solid, covalent solid. Sanjay, have you understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good.
Done, ma'am.
Done. चलो अभी molecular solids के वापस से 3 charts बनाओ. It is further classified as 3 parts. First one is called as polar molecular solid. Second one is called as non-polar molecular solid. मैंने शॉर्ट में लिख दिया. ठीक है. And third one is called as hydrogen bonded molecular solids. ये आता है कभी कभार 3 मार्क्स के लिए. गिव द क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ सॉलिड्स. सिर्फ चार्ट बनाने के 3 मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे. पोलर मोलिकुलर सॉलिड्स, नॉन पोलर मोलिकुलर सॉलिड्स एंड हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डेड मोलिकुलर सॉलिड्स. Done?
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Okay. Now
No,
next
miss,
part of
wait.
the. Okay.
Miss.
Done?
Yes, miss.
और किसी का बाकी है? आराम से करो, कोई घाई नहीं है.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Next, write down amorphous solid. बस इसका एक ही पार्ट है, amorphous solid. सबके पास चार्ट रेडी हो गया? Now we have to study
Yes,
one by one in detail what is that crystalline solid, what is that amorphous solid, और फिर crystalline के एक एक पार्ट हम लोग स्टडी करें. ठीक है, चलो. Now we will do here a classification of crystalline solid and amorphous solid. So please put your pens down. First, pay attention. We are going to do here a classification of crystalline solid and amorphous solid. ठीक है? So first of all, crystalline solid means these are called as true solids. ठीक है? These are called as true solids. पहले हम crystalline के सारे characteristics देखेंगे. So we'll study here. These are called as true solids, and in this, the constituent particles. ठीक है? In this, the constituent particles are arranged in a regular manner. In a regular manner. इसका क्या मतलब है कि अगर मेरा एक पार्टिकल ऐसा है तो दूसरा भी एकदम परफेक्टली ऐसा ही अरेंज्ड है. They are arranged in a particular proper regular manner. There is no changes in the particle size also, their structure also. एक सेकंड ना, मेरा पेन खत्म हो गया. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so here we are having a proper particle size, correct? Particle size is also same. Their proper arrangement is there. So you can say that the constituent particles are arranged in a regular manner, which is called as regularity. Regularity and periodicity. What do you mean by periodicity? At a particular interval only they will change. ठीक है, so they have a proper long range of this arrangement. First part समझ आ गया? They are called as true solids. In this, particles are arranged in a regular manner, and that is called as regularity and the periodicity in the arrangement of the particles. Correct? That means I can say that they are perfectly ordered. Correct? They are in a perfectly ordered manner. They are perfectly ordered. Clear? Next point. Next point is point number 3. They all are having sharp melting points. What in the sharp melting point? They are crystalline. Crystals जैसे दिखते हैं, टाटा नमक. That is called as crystalline solid. Correct? आपने उसको पकड़ा एकदम मुट्ठी से फिसल जाएगा. Right? So that is called as crystalline solid. They are having a very sharp melting points. Like in the morning it will melt. Suppose मैंने NaCl लिया, उसको melt किया morning में. Suppose it will melt at 90 degrees Celsius. Afternoon में भी if you're going to melt, it will melt at 90 degrees Celsius. 4 दिन के बाद भी it will melt at 90 degrees Celsius. After 1 year also, it will also melt at 90 degrees Celsius. That is called as sharp melting point. They will melt at a definite temperature only. Correct? अभी जो next property है, I will tell you that what is happening here. Suppose I am writing here cation. Cations are smaller in size. Anions are larger in size. Do you know that? Cations are smaller, anions are larger. Here also, cations are smaller, anions are larger. Cation के नीचे I will put minus, anions के नीचे plus. Then again it is minus, then again it is plus. समझ रहे हैं सबको what I am doing? Now see what is happening over here. I will write down here. This is positive, this is negative. Again this is positive, negative, positive, negative. ठीक है? अब देखो हाँ. I am going to do over here a physical changes. ठीक है? if I'll go in a particular manner, चलो अभी हम लोग ऐसे जाते हैं, ये लाइन दिख रही है सबको, ये लाइन दिख रही है सबको, right? So all in this line who is passing, cations are passing, ठीक है? अभी हम लोग लाइन चेंज कर देते हैं, I will change the direction. What you are getting? All anions, right? अभी वापस से लाइन चेंज कर देते हैं. What you are observing here, बच्चों? You are observing cations and anions both. So can I say, if I'm going to change the direction, their physical property also changes. All are agreed with this? देखो पहले जो लाइन ड्रॉ किया ऐसा वाला, all cations cations cations, सबका प्रॉपर्टी सेम था. Again I have changed the line, anions anions सबका प्रॉपर्टी सेम है. I will change the direction now, so properties changed, right? So as the direction changes, their physical property also changes, and that is called as anisotropy. That property is called as anisotropy. Is it very clear? So you will say that crystalline solids are showing a property called as anisotropy. What is that anisotropy? Change in physical properties with direction. Correct? If you change the direction, their physical property will change. That property of the crystalline solid is called as anisotropy. अभी भूलेंगे कभी ये anisotropy? What is an anisotropy? If we'll change the direction, their physical property will also same. देखो अभी मैंने अगर ऐसे लिया तो सारे cations आ गए, सबका property same है. ऐसे लिया तो सारे anions आ गए, सबका property same है. But anions और cations का property तो अलग अलग है ना? If I'll change the direction, I'm having cations, anions, cation, anions both. तो इन दोनों से इसका property अलग है. So as I'm changing the direction, the properties of my cations and anions both are changing. Is it clear? That property is called as anisotropy. किसको doubt है anisotropy में? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Okay. ठीक है? So you can say the crystalline solids are showing a property called as anisotropy. कितने points हो गए हमारे पास? 4 point. What is the first point? They are called as true solids. In this, the constituent particles are perfectly ordered manner. They are present in a particular regularity and the periodicity. They are having a sharp melting point, means they will melt at a particular temperature, and they are showing a property called as anisotropy. What is the anisotropy? Change in the physical properties with the direction. As the direction changes, physical property also changes. What are those physical properties? Like refractive index change हो जाता है उनका, ठीक है? Then thermal conductivity change हो जाएगा, electrical conductivity change हो जाएगा. So all these are called as anisotropic effect. And last point हम लोग दिखेंगे उसके examples. What are the examples? I will take the examples such as NaCl, solid NaCl. ठीक है? I can take here an example of sodium metal. I can take gold. I can take copper. I can take diamond. Right? All these are crystalline. I can take graphite. ठीक है? बहुत सारे examples आप लिख सकते हो. All these are the examples of crystalline solids. बोलो. Any doubts in the crystalline solids? 100% sure?
Clear, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts? Any word which you did not understand? Sure, क्योंकि ये सब आप लोग को खुद से लिखना है. Okay, चलो next. अभी हम जाएंगे amorphous के पास. What are amorphous solids? ठीक है? So they are, सबसे पहले तो they are called as pseudo solids. देखो इसका नाम ही गलत है. They are called as pseudo solids. Pseudo means false. Or they are called as super cooled liquids. Actually they are liquid in nature, but they have been cooled in such a manner that they will behave as solids. So that is why they are called as super cooled liquids. इसका सबसे best example जो आप day to day life में देखते हो, that is a glass, plastic. All these are amorphous solids. आप देखो जब आप ग्लास का कुछ, कांच का कुछ बनाते हो, कुछ सालों के बाद वो जाड़ा हो जाता है. यू कैन सी ऐसे उसके ऊपर बहता है ग्लास कुछ सालों के बाद. सो दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स प्रॉपर्टी, बिकॉज इट इज अ लिक्विड. इफ यू ऑब्जर्व, ऐसे पुराने घरों में ऐसे जाओगे कहीं, हवेली वगैरह टाइप करोगे, काफी पुराना होगा तो ग्लास भी बहता है, प्लास्टिक भी बहता है, राइट? So that is called as super cooled liquids. Charcoal, जो रास्ते बनाने के टाइम पर टारकोल डालते हैं, that is also an example of amorphous solid. ठीक है? So first property तैयार हो गया, अभी फर्स्ट हो गया pseudo solids and super cooled liquid. Second one, यहाँ पे क्या बोला था, they are perfectly arranged. Are they perfectly arranged over here? No. Constituent particles are randomly arranged. कैसे भी रख दिया, ठीक है, उनका कोई रेंज ही नहीं है, आड़ा टेढ़ा कैसे भी हो गया arranged, right? Point number 3. Are they in a perfectly ordered form? No. They are randomly arranged. There is no ordered form in that. They are showing a irregular interval, irregular properties, right? Then they are having temperature interval. अभी इसका क्या मतलब है, sharp temperature तो नहीं होता है इनके पास. They are not having a sharp melting and boiling point. Rather, they are having temperature interval. Now I'll give you a very simple example of jaggery. गुड़ सबने देखा है. If I'll take in the morning, मैंने डब्बे से उसको fresh निकाला, it will be in a very perfectly crystalline form, right? If I'll take the melting point of that, suppose I'm just giving an example, it will melt at 150 degrees Celsius. थोड़ी देर मैंने उसको प्लेट में रख दिया, what will happen? It will start melting. वो it will absorb the moisture from the air. It will start melting. Same sugar के साथ भी होता है. तो थोड़ी देर के बाद जब मैंने वापस मेल्ट किया तो I got over here 140 डिग्री सेल्सियस. फिर और लिक्विड हो गया तो सपोज मुझे मिल गया 130 डिग्री सेल्सियस, ठीक है. तो मुझे एक प्रॉपर टेम्परेचर मिला है क्या? नहीं. तो इनका टेम्परेचर कैसे निकालते हैं? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू हैव टू टेक द मेल्टिंग पॉइंट ऑफ द प्योर सॉलिड, जो यहाँ पर एकदम सॉलिड स्टेट में है उसका, और पूरा लिक्विड होने के बाद. तो कैन आई से it is showing a melting point between 130 to 150 degrees Celsius. That is called as temperature interval. Clear? So they are having here temperature interval, not a sharp melting and boiling point. Right? Next property. Next property क्या पढ़ा था आपने यहाँ पर? Anisotropy. Right? अभी देखो इनका खुद का ही शेप नहीं है तो वो लोग एनिसोट्रोपी दिखाएंगे क्या? Are they going to show anisotropy? क्योंकि वो कैसे भी अरेंज ना, कभी पॉजिटिव है नेगेटिव है, पॉजिटिव है नेगेटिव है, फिर हो सकता है यहाँ पे वापस से पॉजिटिव, वो सब आड़ा टेढ़ा रहता है स्ट्रक्चर. सो इन दिस केस their property does not change. ठीक है, it is independent of the direction. So they are called as isotropy. Iso means same. In all directions, property will remain same, and that property is called as isotropy. So अगर मैं पूछूं कि which solid is anisotropic, what is your answer? Crystalline or amorphous?
Crystalline.
Crystalline.
Correct. If I will say which solid is isotropic, so you will say it is amorphous solid. Correct? समझ आ गया? In all the directions it will be same. क्योंकि देखो ना, गुड़ all is पूरा खुद ही टूटा फूटा है, शक्कर खुद ही पूरा टूटा फूटा है. So if you are going to see the direction, property will remain same. So that is called as isotropic. In all the direction, even in the change in the direction, the physical property remains same, and that property is called as, you can say it is independent of direction. Okay, it is independent of direction. So that is called as isotropic, right? Example आप यहाँ पे लिख सकते हो, glass, then we are having plastic, then we are having different metallic alloys which are showing the same properties, right? So these are the differentiation between crystalline solid and amorphous solid. बोलो किसको doubt है? Any question? So if I'll ask you to differentiate between crystalline solid and amorphous solid, your first point, crystalline solids are also called as true solids. Amorphous solids are also called as pseudo solids or supercooled liquids. In this, the constituent particles are perfectly arranged in a proper ordered manner. In this case, the constituent particles are randomly arranged. They are not in a perfectly ordered form, right? They are showing sharp melting points. They are showing temperature intervals, not a sharp melting points, right? These are anisotropic in nature, or you can say they are showing anisotropy. What is anisotropy? Change in the physical property with change in the direction. But these are isotropic. They are showing a property called as isotropy, means these are independent of direction. Their physical property will remain same even if you are changing the direction. Examples आप लिखोगे यहाँ पर NaCl, sodium, copper, gold, diamond, graphite, सब crystalline में आ गया. ठीक है, and you are writing over here glass, plastics, metallic alloys, all these comes under the characteristics of amorphous solids. Is it very, very clear? किसी को कुछ भी doubt है, please
Yes,
unmute
ma'am.
yourself and ask. Perfect? 100%?
मैम क्लियर है.
Yeah,
Okay.
ma'am.
चलो लिखो, heading लिखो. Differentiation between crystalline solids and amorphous solids. खुद के sentences लिख सकते हो तुम लोग, और you can write down the points. बाद में proper classification लिखना है सबको, ठीक है? लिख लो फटाक से. I will just mute myself. ये हो जाएगा. Okay. चलो क्या लेंगे? First point, they are true solids. These are pseudo solids or supercooled liquids.
मैम सुपर कूल्ड लिक्विड्स का क्या बोले थे आपने?
They are actually liquids in nature, but they are cooled in such a manner that they will behave as a solid.
थैंक यू मैम.
Okay, next point. In these, the constituent particles are in a perfectly ordered manner. In this, the constituent particles are arranged in a perfectly ordered manner. और इसमें क्या लिखेंगे? In this, the constituent particles are not in a perfectly ordered manner, but they are randomly arranged. Next point क्या आएगा? Who will show the sharp melting point? Crystalline solids. तो crystalline solids में क्या लिखेंगे? They are showing sharp melting points. Here, write down. They do not have sharp melting points, but they gradually melt over a temperature interval. They do not have sharp melting point, but they gradually melt over a temperature interval. फिर यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे? They show a property called as anisotropy. और ऐसे लिख सकते हो कि they are anisotropic. जो भी ठीक लगे वो लिखो. ब्रैकेट में लिखो what is anisotropy? The property of the solid. The property of the solid in which physical property changes with change in the direction. the property of the solid in which physical property changes with change in the direction. ठीक है, यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे? These are isotropic or they show a property called as isotropy. What you're going to write down in the bracket? Physical property does not changes with the direction. Physical property does not change with direction. I hope सबको समझ रहा है. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल, क्रिस्टलाइन का एग्जाम्पल लिखो. NaCl, सोडियम, गोल्ड, कॉपर, डायमंड, ग्राफाइट एक्सेट्रा.
मैम इससे पहले वाला पॉइंट रिपीट कीजिए ना.
They are isotropy. Physical property does not change with the direction. Next point, example for crystalline NaCl, sodium, gold, copper, diamond, graphite. और क्रिस्टलाइन में क्या लिखेंगे? ग्लास, प्लास्टिक, ठीक है, some alloys, etc. रबर लिखो, रबर, tar. All these are examples of amorphous solids. Glass, plastic, rubber, tar. ये सब amorphous में जाएगा, ये सब crystalline में जाएगा. I hope 100% understood everything. चलो, ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
मिस
अभी हम लोगों ने yes.
मिस वो इसका क्रिस्टलाइन का एग्जांपल दिखाओ ना.
ये क्या है प्रांजल?
सॉरी
ये रहा देखो, NaCl, सोडियम, गोल्ड, कॉपर, डायमंड, ग्राफाइट. ये क्रिस्टलाइन का हो गया. और ये ग्लास, प्लास्टिक, रबर, tar. All these are the examples of amorphous.
ओके मिस.
Okay. अभी so far we have studied 3 questions. बोलो कौन सा? पहला हम लोगों ने पढ़ा what are the characteristics of solid state. Next we have studied what is the classification of solid state. And third one we have studied differentiation between crystalline solids and amorphous solids. तीनों questions सबको याद हो गया अच्छे से? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we will go for the next topic. ठीक है, आपको 2 terms है जो याद रखने हैं, which are called as isomorphs and polymorphs. Please pay attention. Later on I will give you time to write also. So these are called as isomorphs and polymorphs. Correct? Isomorphs and polymorphs. So first of all, we will see what is isomorphs. Iso means same and morphs means form. मतलब 2 substances जो एकदम same दिखते हैं, they are called as isomorphs. ठीक है, अभी किस चीज में वो same दिखेंगे? When 2 or more substances having, ठीक है, same crystal structure, उनका crystal एकदम same दिखता है, ठीक है, same properties and same केमिकल कॉम्पोजिशन, देखो क्या क्या सेम हो जाएगा. केमिकल कॉम्पोजिशन इज ऑल्सो सेम, केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी इज ऑल्सो सेम, एंड दे आर हैविंग सेम atomic ratio also. They are called as isomorphs of each other. When two or more substances having same crystal structure, same properties, same chemical composition, and same atomic ratio, they are called as isomorphous pairs. ठीक है? For example, I will take your first example as sodium fluoride and magnesium oxide. ठीक है? इन दोनों का crystal structure same है, their chemical and physical properties are same, and their atomic ratio is also same. कितना सोडियम है 1, कितना फ्लोरीन है 1, कितना मैग्नीशियम 1, कितना ऑक्सीजन 1. That is called as atomic ratio. Atomic ratio is also same, and you can see the chemical composition 1:1 के ratio में. So they are called as isomorphous pairs. Another example I can take over here is NaNO3 and CaCO3. You can see 1:1:3. Here also 1:1:3. Isomorphs हो गए. Their physical and chemical properties are same, and their crystal structure is also same. Their atomic ratio is also same. So they are called as isomorphs. सिर्फ याद रखो, except NaCl and KCl, इनका property same है, atomic ratio same है, but they are not isomorphs of each other because they are having different crystal structures. ये याद रखो. अब एग्जाम में कैसे पूछेंगे, which one of the following is not isomorphous pairs? तो ये दोनों हैं yes, ये दोनों हैं yes, but ये दोनों हैं क्या, नहीं. Even though their atomic ratio is same, their chemical composition is same, but their crystal structures are different. Because of that, they are not isomorphs. Clear? ये वाला point आपके textbook में नहीं दिया है, but it is important. Clear? What are isomorphs? Isomorphs are the substances, or you can say when two or more substances having same crystal structure, same properties, same chemical composition, and same atomic ratio are called as isomorphs. This phenomenon is called as isomorphism, right? Example you can write on here, except for NaCl and KCl. In this, everything is same, but the crystal structures are different. That is why they are called as non-isomorphic forms. Clear? Any doubts in this? Isomorphs? Everyone understood? चलो अभी नेक्स्ट, हाँ अभी नेक्स्ट पढ़ेंगे हम लोग पॉलीमॉर्फ्स. ठीक है, मैं लिखवाऊंगी सब, डोंट वरी, खाली आप लोग यहाँ पे ध्यान दो. पॉलीमॉर्फ्स, पॉली का मतलब क्या होता है? पॉली मीन्स मैनी, एंड मॉर्फ्स means forms, many forms, right? So when a single substances exist in two or more forms, जैसे के हो गए, they are also called as allotropes. बताओ what are allotropes? Carbon and graphites are allotropes. What does it mean? Their chemical properties same, but their physical properties are different, right? तो allotrope का ही दूसरा नाम है polymorphs. So when a single substance is existing in two or more crystalline structure, they are called as polymorphs, right? For example, I can write down here calcite. ठीक है, example, calcite and aragonite are the polymorphs of calcium carbonate. CaCO3 के दो forms है, एक को कहा जाता है calcite, दूसरे को कहा जाता है aragonite. Also, we are having 3 different forms of silica. Silica मतलब जो रेत आप लोग यूज करते हो, इसके 3 forms हैं. First is called as alpha quartz. I will write down here. Alpha quartz. Quartz के watches देखे होंगे सबने. Then beta quartz. वो किससे बना हुआ होता है? कांच से. So that कांच is made up of silica, SiO2, रेत से बनता है. And cristobalite, ये उसका form है. ठीक है? All these are the 3 forms of same substance called as silica. So they are nothing but isotropic form. सबसे best आपको पता है example carbon, diamond and graphite. ठीक है, diamond, graphite, fullerene, all these are the polymorphs of carbon. Clear? So polymorphs are nothing but your what? allotropes. I hope it is very, very clear to everybody. Isomorphism and polymorphism. For 2 marks, they may ask you, write a short note on isomorphs and polymorphs. Clear? Understood? You can nod your heads. I can see you all. मैं सबको देखती रहती हूँ. कौन जागा है, कौन सोया है, मेरा सब पे नजर रहता है. Even if you are offline, online, I can understand who is paying attention, who is not there. सब समझता है मुझे. Okay, चलो अभी लिखो बुक में. Write down the heading. Isomorphs and polymorphs. Isomorphs and polymorphs. Next heading, isomorphs. Isomorphs. Write down. When 2 or more substances, when 2 or more substances having same crystal structure, comma, same chemical composition, when 2 or more substances are having, when 2 or more substances are having same crystal structure, comma, same chemical composition, and same atomic ratio, are called as isomorphous pairs. Are called as isomorphous. ISOMORPHOUS. Isomorphous pairs. Full stop. This phenomenon is called as isomorphism. This phenomenon is called as isomorphism. Write down, for example, NaF and MgO, NaNO3 and CaCO3. सबका रेशियो लिखो इधर पे और यहाँ पे लिखो isomorphous pairs. ठीक है, isomorphous pairs. और exceptional case क्या है? NaCl and KCl, because they are having different crystal structure. ठीक है, चलो इतना लिखो फटाक से. Done?
Done, ma'am.
Okay, चलो अभी next लिखो polymorphs. ब्रैकेट में लिखो allotropes. Polymorphs or allotropes. Poly means many, morphous means forms. Ready? बोलू क्या? हेलो,
यस मैम।
हाँ लिखो। A single substance, a single substance that exists in two or more forms. A single substance that exists in two or more forms
Miss, please can you repeat this?
a single substance that exists in two or more forms is called as polymorphous. Is called as polymorphous. Full stop. Polymorphs are formed under different conditions. उनका method of preparation अलग होता है सबका, ठीक है? Polymorphs are formed under different conditions. Next line. This phenomenon is called as polymorphism. This phenomenon is called as polymorphism. लिखो, for example, CaCO3 इसके दो फॉर्म्स है, ऐसे लिखो तो इजी पड़ेगा, है ना? पहला क्या है? कैल्साइट एंड एरागोनाइट, फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल। दूसरा एग्जाम्पल सिलिका, सिलिका के तीन है पार्ट्स, मतलब तीन फॉर्म्स है। फर्स्ट इज कॉल्ड एज अल्फा क्वार्ट्ज, बीटा क्वार्ट्ज एंड तीसरा क्या है? क्रिस्टोबलाइट, BALITE। और आपका फेवरेट लिख दो कार्बन। कार्बन is having three polymorphous forms: diamond, graphite and fullerene.
मैम,
Yes.
ये जो वर्ड कॉर्ड्स है उसका मतलब ग्लास होता है ना?
किसका किसका वर्ड?
वो सिलिका में वो तीन डिफरेंशिएट किया है ना, तो अल्फा कॉर्ड्स और बीटा कॉर्ड्स, मतलब कॉर्ड्स जो वर्ड है वो ग्लास को रिफर कर रहा है ना?
Yes, correct. Silica is a formula of SiO2. So if you want to make a glass, the main component of the glass is silica. फिर उसमें हम लोग थोड़ा सा सोडियम डालते हैं. Then you are for colors you are going to add different transition metals. जैसे कि अगर आपने कोबाल्ट डाला तो आपके ग्लास को पिंक कलर आएगा, अगर आपने Fe डाला तो ब्राउन कलर आएगा. If you are going to add chromium, some different dark green colors you will get. मैग्नीशियम डाला तो व्हाइट कलर आएगा. ऐसे अलग अलग टाइप के कलर्स आते हैं. For making the glass, the main component is silica. तो ये उसके फॉर्म्स है, ग्लास के फॉर्म्स है ये सब. तो सबसे महंगा जो ग्लास होता है that is called as quartz, जो घड़ी में यूज होता है. And
ओके मैम,
this is
हाँ
actually
क्लियर है।
and this is actually ore of silica, जिससे आपको सिलिका बहुत सारा मिलता है. It is a form of silica. Okay?
यस मैम।
ठीक है. Okay. चलो अभी आइसोमॉर्स एंड पॉलीमॉर्स. एनी क्वेश्चंस, एनी डाउट्स? कोई वर्ड जो नहीं समझ में आया हो? श्योर? चलो अभी आई विल टीच यू. ओके हिनल, थैंक यू. चलो अभी हम लोग पढ़ेंगे क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड के फॉर्म्स, राइट? सो इन दैट वी हैव टू स्टडी आयनिक सॉलिड, कोवैलेंट सॉलिड, मेटालिक सॉलिड एंड मॉलिक्यूलर सॉलिड्स. तो पहले मैं आपको एकदम इजी वाला सिखा देती हूँ, क्योंकि अभी अपने पास हाफ एन आवर है, so half an hour में we can do 2 forms. So I am going to study here classification of crystalline solid. ठीक है, इसमें first one I will take a very simple one called as ionic solid. अभी ions तो सभी को पता है, positive and negative. ठीक है, so we have to only study their characteristics. First point, ionic solid किससे बना रहेगा? What do you think?
Ions.
Ions.
Ions, correct. तो you are going to say that constituent मतलब जो particle participate करते हैं, ठीक है, constituent particles are nothing but constituent particles of crystal are charged particles, or you can say charged ions. ठीक है, what are your charged ions? You will say cations and anions. Clear? मतलब मेरा ionic solid किससे बना हुआ है? They are made up of charged ions. आप आपके simple words में भी लिख सकते हो. These type of crystals or the solids are made up of charged ions called as cations and anions. ठीक है? Point number 2. Now, how this force of attraction is there? So they will attract oppositely charged ions. Yes or no? Oppositely charged ions. Through which force? Which force they are showing over here? We can observe here electrostatic force of attraction. क्योंकि इसमें एक ही force है जो काम करेगा. That is called as electrostatic force of attraction between oppositely charged ions. All are agreed with that? We will say that in this, there is an electrostatic force of attraction towards the oppositely charged ions. Am I right? अगर I am writing over here sodium, Na plus and Cl minus, जैसे अभी मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा, तो मैं यहाँ पे Cl minus और Na plus लिख सकती हूँ? नहीं, it is wrong. So I have to write down here Na plus, Cl minus, again Na plus, Cl minus, again Na plus and Cl minus. So there is a force of attraction between oppositely charged ions only. You cannot attract the similar charges together. Is it very clear? So if the question is asked, what type of force is observed in the ionic crystals? So it is a force of attraction, electrostatic force of attraction, which is holding two oppositely charged ions together. Clear? 2 points. Point number 3. These are very, very hard and brittle. What do you mean by brittle? Hard तो सभी को पता है. These are hard and brittle. Brittle मतलब
ग्रेफाइट की तरह.
हाँ, जमीन पे फेंकेंगे तो टूट जाएगा,
मतलब टूट जाते हैं.
यस. तो अभी आपने फेंक दिया तो इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि Na प्लस आपको दिखेगा ऐसे आयंस और Cl माइनस आयंस दिखेगा, ऐसा नहीं. आयंस उसी में रहेगा, लेकिन वो छोटे छोटे टुकड़े हो जाएगा. जैसे कांच का मैंने बर्तन लिया, उसको फेंक दिया जमीन पर, तो इट विल ब्रेक डाउन. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ब्रिटल. ठीक है, सो दीज आर हार्ड एंड ब्रिटल. अब ऑफ कोर्स दीज आर हार्ड एंड ब्रिटल, so they will be having high melting points. Correct? They are having high melting points. एक सबसे important बात इसकी आपको याद रखना है, जो आपने 10th standard में भी पढ़ा है इसके बारे में. These are non-conductors in solid state. ठीक है? In the solid state, they cannot conduct the electricity, but they are very good conductors in molten state. Molten state मतलब liquid state, or in aqueous solution. Aqua means water. So if we'll take here NaCl, आपने उसको एक कटोरे में रख दिया और इसके ऊपर बल्ब लगा दिया, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास करेंगे? नहीं होगा. But if we'll add water, when we'll add water, Na plus and Cl minus ions get separated. Na plus will go to cathode, Cl minus will go to anode. There is a movement of the ions, and because of that, there is a conduction of electricity. So free ions will move in the case of aqueous solution or in the molten state. That is why in the molten state, they can conduct the electricity. Whether in the solid state, they cannot conduct the electricity. Clear? ये सबसे important point था इसका. And the last point is example. एग्जाम्पल यू कैन टेक NaCl, कोई भी क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड ले सकते हैं, पोटेशियम सल्फेट, you can take calcium fluoride, you can take KCl, all these are called as ionic solids. देखो कितना easy था. You will get 2 marks. They will ask you to describe the characteristics of ionic solids. So first आप क्या लिखोगे? In this case, the constituent ions are nothing but charged ions called as cations or anions. In this, the charged ions are oppositely charged ions are held together by electrostatic force of attraction. Point number 3, they are very hard and brittle. Point number 4, they are having very high melting point. They are non-conductors in the solid state, but they are very good conductors in the molten state or in the aqueous solution. And then you have to write down the examples. हो गया? Clear? Very easy it is.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone
Yes,
understood? चलो लिखेंगे फटाफट. लिखोगे? Fast लिखो चलो. You can make your own sentences. Textbook में भी दिया हुआ है वैसे तो. So you can make in your own. You can write in your own sentence. कोई problem नहीं. You can write down. In this case, these crystals are made up of charged ions called as cations and anions. Only the point is you should understand, and examiner should also understand your language. मैं तो खुद का कुछ तो भलता फालतू लैंग्वेज लिखेंगे और बोलेंगे हम लोगों ने खुद के सेंटेंस में लिखा, तो तुम लोग का वो व्हाट्सएप वाला सेंटेंस नहीं चलेगा. अच्छा लिखो, साइंटिफिक लैंग्वेज में लिखो.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Ashish. उर्मिल, गौरी, गोम्स, नीति. नीति ने अब तक मुझे आंसर नहीं किया. नीति, पार्थ, जागा है कि सो गया?
Yes, miss.
हाँ. समीक्षा, what समीक्षाज? संजय, श्रेया,
Yes, ma'am.
सोहम, दोनों सोहम है इधर?
Yes, miss.
ओके ओके, वेरी गुड. वेदांत तो आंसर करता रहता है, नो प्रॉब्लम. First two points are done.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Should I turn the page? सबका हो गया?
Miss, wait.
क्या लिखा आपने? These are made up of charged ions called as cations and anions, and there is electrons of attraction between oppositely charged ions. एकदम simple sentence. चलो turn करूँ page.
Miss, wait.
Yes. हाँ, okay. There is electrostatic force of attraction between oppositely charged ions.
Done.
Or you can say oppositely charged ions are held together by electrostatic force of attraction. So next, they are hard and brittle. They have high melting point. They are non-conductors in the solid state, but good conductors in the molten state or in the liquid state. For example, और हो गया फिर. You will get 2-3 marks.
मैम केमिस्ट्री का पेपर थियरी रहता है पूरा?
मैंने तुझे क्या बोला अभी? कौन से
नहीं
कितने
मैम,
चैप्टर्स में न्यूमेरिकल्स है?
यस मैम, मतलब वैसे
उसमें
मतलब
न्यूमेरिकल्स
दोनों
भी
रहेंगे
रहेगा ना? ऑफ
Yes,
कोर्स. स्टार्टिंग के 5-6 चैप्टर सारे न्यूमेरिकल्स वाले हैं, तो न्यूमेरिकल्स एंड थ्योरी सब रहेगा ना?
यस मैम.
मैम स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रही है.
आपके नेटवर्क को प्रॉब्लम है बेटा. मैं एकदम प्रॉपर नेटवर्क पे हूँ, बाकी सबको दिख रहा है. जो लीव करके वापस ज्वाइन करो.
नहीं मिस, वो ना वो आशीष पांडे का कुछ तो आया था.
अरे तो जहाँ पे मेरा स्क्रीन है ना, उसको टैप कर, उसको पिन कर. तू आशीष पांडे के उसको देख रही
ओके
होगी.
मिस.
फिर कोई बोलता है ना तो वो उसको हाईलाइट हो जाता है, तो जहाँ पे मेरा नाम है उसको टैप करो तो वो दिखेगा पूरा स्क्रीन. पिन करने का उसको। मिला? दिखा अंजल?
यस मिस।
हाँ लिखो, जल्दी जल्दी लिखो। Please let me know once you're done this part.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now next
Done, ma'am.
solid we will do here is covalent solid. ये भी बहुत छोटा है तो मैं पहले ये ले लेती हूँ, covalent solids. Now everybody know what is covalent bond? There is equal sharing of electron. ठीक है, तो सब कुछ सेम है. वहां पे क्या लिखा? They are made up of charged ions. यहाँ पे आप क्या लिखोगे? They are made up of atoms. Correct? So you are going to say that the constituent particles are atoms, or these type of crystals are made up of atoms. ठीक है, वहां पे आपने क्या लिखा था? The oppositely charged ions are held together by electrostatic force of attraction. You are going to say that these are held together by covalent bonds, right? These are held together by covalent bonds. What is covalent bonds? You are having over here equal sharing of structure of electrons, right? So that is why they are forming here rigid three-dimensional network. एकदम 3D structure दिखता है. Diamond देखा है ना सबने, कैसे एकदम 3D structure दिखता है. So they are forming a 3D structure and these are forming giant molecule. Giant मतलब एकदम बड़ा molecule बन जाता है, right? So you can say that they are held together by covalent bond and shows rigid three-dimensional network and forms a giant molecule. ठीक है? Point number 3. They are hard. They are very hard. आप लिखोगे they are very hard. In fact, they are the hardest and they are incompressible. Incompressible का मतलब क्या होता है? Incompressible मतलब आप ऐसे प्रेशर अप्लाई करोगे तो कुछ होगा ही नहीं उसको. डायमंड लिया आपने, अपने अपने हाथ से दबाया तो क्या चिपक जाएगा? नहीं ना. So it is called as incompressible. They are very hard and incompressible of all the materials. Example is diamond. Diamond को ध्यान में रखो, एक मिनट. हाँ, diamond को ध्यान में रखो. ठीक है. Next, they are having high melting point and boiling point. देखो properties सब same है, खाली sentences अलग हो गए, right? Next, they are, ions are not mobiles. You can say that they, in this case electrons are localized in a covalent bond. So you will say that electrons are localized. Localized matlab they are having a fixed position. So that is why they are not mobile. Mobile matlab they cannot move here and there. In these type of solids, your electrons are having a fixed position. चिपक गए वहां पे जाके. So electrons cannot be moved here and there. So you tell me whether they will be conductors or non-conductors. क्या इसमें से इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास होगी? इलेक्ट्रॉन्स तो घूम रहा ही नहीं है.
No, ma'am.
Will they pass the
No, ma'am.
electricity? No. So you will be saying that these are poor
Insulators.
conductors. Yes, insulators भी बोल सकते हैं, but इसमें वो एक थोड़ा सा टॉपिक आ जाता है अपना ग्राफाइट का, इसलिए उसको बोला गया है poor conductors of heat and electricity. समझा सबको? We can write down non-conductors
ma'am.
also, no problem. So they are poor conductors of heat and electricity. और अभी मैं एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे लिख देती हूँ. ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल आपका हो गया यहाँ पे डायमंड. कब से हम लोग ने पढ़ा है डायमंड डायमंड डायमंड. ठीक है, क्वार्ट्ज दैट इज सिलिका. ठीक है, बोरॉन नाइट्राइड B2N3. ऑल दीज आर द एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ कोवैलेंट सॉलिड्स. देखो कितना इजी था. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड दिस? आई होप इट इज वेरी वेरी क्लियर टू एवरीबॉडी. ठीक है, चलो लिखो फटाफट से. कोवैलेंट सॉलिड्स दे आर मेड अप ऑफ एटम्स. या फिर आप क्या लिखोगे? जो पहला आयनिक सॉलिड लिखा है ना उसी से रिलेट करके लिखो. द कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट पार्टिकल्स आर एटम्स. फिर आप क्या लिखोगे? दे आर हेल्ड टुगेदर बाय कोवैलेंट बॉन्ड्स and forms rigid 3D networks and giant molecule. खुद का सेंटेंस लिखने का एकदम छोटा छोटा सिंपल सिंपल. They are very hard and incompressible. They show very high melting and boiling point. In these type of crystals, electrons are localized and cannot be mobile. That is why therefore, they are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Kitna easy hai? Is it very difficult? Okay. Gauri. Gauri, are you there? Okay. Okay. Shreya. Who is Niti? Niti, please unmute yourself. Niti. Okay. Gomes, have you understood everything? Mr. Gomes, can you hear me? Can you please reply? Okay, good. See, अगर आप लोग एक भी lecture को absent रहे तो there won't be a repetition for those lectures. You have to just see the videos and you have to understand. फिर टीचर लोग को पकाने का नहीं, ये नहीं आता है, वो नहीं आता है, ये नहीं समझा, वो नहीं समझा. It is your problem. अगर आप लोग lecture miss करते हो तो it is your problem. और सब लोग दिन भर घर पे पड़े रहते हैं तो there is no question of missing the lectures. So you have to attend all the lectures. 100% attendance होना चाहिए सबका. चलो डन, लिख के हो गया सबका?
Yes,
They
ma'am,
are
done.
held together by covalent bond, shows rigid 3D network. Rigid मतलब सख्त, ठोस रहता है एकदम. Yes, you can take your time, no problem. They are poor conductors. Electrons are localized, that means they are not mobile, and therefore they are poor conductors of heat and electricity. और यहाँ पे उसके examples हैं: diamond, silica, boron, nitride, etc. B2N3.
Done, miss.
Okay. Now I have one question. अब ये जो metallic है and covalent है, sorry, metallic and कौन सा रह गया, molecular, that we will do tomorrow. Okay. Now I have a question for you. Why diamond is called as hardest substance? ठीक है? Why diamond is called as hardest and substance and it is non-conductor? You have to give me that answer. School में पढ़ा आपने. First question. Second one, why graphite is soft and good conductor of electricity even though if it is a non-metal? ठीक है, ये आपको मुझे आंसर बताना है. डायमंड में मैं आपको बता दूं, डायमंड में यू आर हैविंग अ कार्बन 4 वैलेंसी, all the 4 valencies are occupied, सब इलेक्ट्रॉन्स यूज हो जाते हैं, तो जगह ही नहीं है. And because of that, yes, tetrahedral structure, absolutely correct. That is why they are having the hardest structure, giant molecule, and they are non-conductors. Whereas in the case of graphite, out of 4, 3 electrons will involved in the bond formation and 1 electron is available for the conduction of electricity. तो अगर आप ग्राफाइट का स्ट्रक्चर देखोगे तो ऐसा रहता है, हेक्सागोनल टाइप ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर. ऐसे थिन प्लेट्स होते हैं जो बहुत ही स्लिपरी होता है, फिसलता रहता है. आपने पेंसिल की नोक देखी होगी, इट इज अ ग्राफाइट. ठीक है, सो दैट इज व्हाई इट इज having 1 electron available for the conduction of electricity, and because of that, even being a non-metal, it is a good conductor of electricity. ठीक है, and it is soft also, so it is a very good conductor of electricity. एक और चीज याद रखो, कार्बन जो होता है डायमंड का, it is sp3 hybridized, but ग्राफाइट का कार्बन is sp2 hybridized, तो उसमें डबल बॉन्ड्स हो जाते हैं. ठीक है, बट डायमंड में सब सिंगल बॉन्ड होता है. हमने किया ना sp3 sp2, तो ये क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं The carbon in the diamond is what hybridized? It is sp3 and in graphite it is sp2. ये आपका आज का extra knowledge. ठीक है? So अभी एग्जाम में क्वेश्चंस कैसे आएगा? Differentiate between ionic solid and covalent solid, या फिर molecular solids and ionic solid, या फिर metallic solids and ionic solid. So all the four possible, all the four combinations are possible. ठीक है? I hope you have understood. So far we have done in today's chapter characteristics of solid state. Then we have seen what is a classification of solid state. Then we have seen a differentiation between crystalline solid and amorphous solid. We have seen what is isomorphs and polymorphs along with the notes. Notes के साथ आपने लिखा है. And then classification में आपने पढ़ा है ionic solids and covalent solids. ठीक है? तो 1 2 3 4 5 क्वेश्चन मैंने आज आपको सिखाया. आज के आज सब लोग ये क्वेश्चंस बाय हार्ट करेंगे टुडे इटसेल्फ. ठीक है? टुमारो वी विल डू covalent क्या रहेगा अपना metallic solids and molecular solids. Also I will take some unit cell and I will show you some videos also tomorrow. ठीक है? Any doubts for today's lecture? Any question? Anything which you did not understand?
Miss,
Yes.
Miss, please can you show me that polymorphous page for 2 minutes?
Polymorphous. 1 minute. Yeah.
Down one. Yes, Miss. Miss, little bit this side. I can't see this side.
This
Not
one?
this side. No, that side.
This side.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss.
Welcome. बाकी सबको सब कुछ समझ में आ गया. I hope you all are
Yes,
able
ma'am.
to answer. देखो examples भी important है. Okay, examples are also very very important. Okay, if you understood everything, just give me a quick yes into a chat box. Everybody will write down yes. There are total 23 students, तो मुझे पूरे 23 yes चाहिए हर एक जन का.
मिस
Yes.
मिस वो कोवेलेंट सॉलिड्स का एग्जांपल बताओ ना लास्ट वाला.
1 मिनट रुको. प्रांजल हो गया ये लिख के? प्रांजल ने बोला ना अभी वो.
Yes, yes.
Okay, done. Covalent solid का example. Diamond, silica, boron, nitride.
थैंक यू मैम.
जो मैं आपको नोट्स दे रही हूँ आपने उतना भी अच्छे से पढ़ा तो you will score very very good marks even in the 12th standard and also in the entrance. इसको एकदम अच्छे से संभाल के रखो. You can use your colored pen. जो भी चाहिए जैसा चाहिए वैसा बुक बनाओ पर अच्छे से बनाओ. I want your books when the offline lectures will start.
मिस कोवेलेंट
Okay?
का 4th और 5th पॉइंट बताओ ना.
They are having high melting and boiling points. In this, the electrons are localized. That means cannot be moved or they are not mobile. That is why they are poor conductors of heat and electricity.
Thank you, miss.
Okay. Any other doubts? Any other questions? All these are your notes. I hope everyone is writing in a separate notebook. नहीं लिखा है तो आज ही खरीदो और सब लिखो क्योंकि मैं बहुत लिखाने वाली हूँ. बाद में आप लोग सोचोगे कि आराम से फेयर करेंगे. हरगिज नहीं होने वाला है. पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. दिस इज नॉट स्कूल. 2-2 पेज के चैप्टर्स नहीं है. मैंने क्या बोला आपको एक चैप्टर पढ़ाने को वी नीड 1 month. ठीक है. चलो नाउ वी विल मीट टुमारो मे बी इन द सेम टाइम एंड सेम लिंक. जब भी होगा लेक्चर दिस विल बी द सेम लिंक. You have to click on the same link and you have to join. Okay? चलो now we will meet in the next lecture tomorrow.
मैम
Bye bye everyone. हाँ.
मैम CaCO3 कैल्साइट और एरोगोनाइट ये मतलब क्या है?
क्या बताया था मैंने कि ये दोनों क्या है?
पॉलीमॉर्फ.
Polymorphs का मतलब
Polymorphs.
क्या होता है? What are polymorphs, आशीष?
मैम सिंगल सब्सटेंस दैट एक्सिस्ट इन 2 or more forms.
तो
अच्छा मतलब मैम उसके 2 फॉर्म है ना?
exactly.
यस मैम. थैंक यू मैम.
Welcome. Okay, चलो. Bye bye. Take care everyone.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Thank you, ma'am.
बाय
Welcome. Bye bye. Welcome.